It's April 29th, 2014, and this is Levi Krutzfeld. With me are Chase Vinger and Carly McCutcheon, and we are the EMEC 4-3 Lego Man group. First of all, we'd like to thank all of you who voted for our model in the animation and rendering lab. It's an honor to have our model actually created on the Rapid Prototyper for everyone in the class. Our final project is a continuation of the concepts that we explored in the Family Tables lab earlier in the semester. We explored the use of separate configurations combined with design tables in SolidWorks so that we could easily make custom models for everyone in the class. The front logo is an option between the MSU Bobcat or MSU M logos, while the face can be selected from 5 different options. The back contains up to 3 characters that are chosen by the student, and in this case they're usually the initials. From a real-life standpoint, these concepts are useful because they allow a company to very quickly add different iterations to a design. This is similar to the gears we created in the Family Table project. However, one of the major advancements in this project is the use of suppressed features in different instances of the model. Before, we simply picked a model and it automatically created its geometry. This time, the alternate geometry is still within the model, but it's hidden from view. With that, I'm going to pass the video off to Carly to explain the details of the process.
Okay, so now we have the entire assembly all put together. Right here is the Lego Man, and we are going to customize the Lego Man, but in order to do so we need to make different configurations at the part level. So we're going to go to the individual part. First we're going to look at the head and the different faces on the head, and you can see the different faces are actually right here on the side from Cut Extrude 2 to Cut Extrude 5, but we're actually going to go over to the Configuration tab and we can see all of these faces right here in the Configurations column. If we click on Default, it'll automatically go to that. Same with the mustache or smiley face. Now in order to change some of that, we can go back here to Cut Extrude 2 and right click and click Configure Feature. And we can see in here that since the smiley face is showing, the default and smiley face are unchecked boxes because they are unsuppressed items. You can also see that the finals weak face, girl face, mustache, and smirk have all been checked in order to suppress that and not have it show in the drawing. So we're going to leave that, and you can also suppress and unsuppress items by coming over here to the side, right clicking, and clicking this little arrow which says unsuppress, which will bring that face to the front of it. And in order to do that, you need to suppress these other features. You can do the same things with the Lego body, which is found right here, and also with Cut Extrude 5 and 6, 5 being the M and 6 being the Bobcat head. We're going to go over here to the Configuration tab, and right now the Bobcat head is selected, but we can go to Default, which is the M, or the M specific, which is also default, which are the same. In order to change any of those, again, we can come back over here, right click, configure feature, and do the exact same thing that we did before. So now that we are in the assembly, we're going to add a parameter to make it so that the initials will show on the back of the Lego Man. So we're going to go to File and Properties, right click on that, and you can see under the configuration specific category that there is a property for initials with a text type. And so you can see we have MSU on what we are going to have shown. In order to create this, you can go into 2, figure out what you're going to put, name it, figure out what type it is going to be, and then express what it is that you want to have shown. So now we're going to go to the Configuration Manager tab, and you can see that we're on default Lego Man, and we're going to actually go down to Chase Vingers, click on that, and we can see that it shows the smiley and the M with MSU on the back. So we're going to change it so it shows a smirk face, the M, and also his initials on the back. So we're going to right click on the face, go to component properties, click on that, and then go down to the bottom where it says the different configurations and click on the smirk face and press OK. And then in this is just letting us know that it's going to change in the design table, and so we're just going to press OK, and do not show the message again. So now we're going to, you see that there's a smirk face on it, and now we're going to change his initials on the back. So we're going to File, Properties, and instead of saying MSU, we're going to type CAV and press OK. Now when we rotate to the back, we are going to see that his initials have shown after we rebuild the part. So that is how you change the initials on the back. Now you can actually also see this stuff in the design table. Right click on it and click Edit Table, and a window will pop up with all of the different configurations. This is just telling us about the different rows and stuff, but you can see all the different configurations for all the people in our class, and there's different columns for the initials, the Lego body logo, or the logo on the body, and the different faces. And when you scroll down, you can be able to see that Chase's has changed to his initials, the M, and a smirk face.
After we figured out all the configurations for our assembly to make STL files, we actually made a new assembly that included the assembly in it and did a linear pattern so that we can get more than one Lego man in an assembly without having to have 60 separate files. And so I just dropped in a Lego man and linear patterned it, but then once it linear patterns, all of these are going to be the same as the one that you dropped in. So I dropped in Carly's here, and I had changed these ones previously, but the fourth one here, or the fifth one here, still says Carly. So to change this, you right click on it and come up to Component Properties, and down here it says Use Name Configuration. This is where we're going to find the configuration of who Lego man we want. We're going to scroll down to me by chance, Chase Finger. We had just adjusted this one earlier. We push OK, and now this guy changes to the My Components. It has CAV on the back, it has an M on the front, and a smirk face. Now, to export this to a file that the prototyper can recognize, we come up here to Save and Save As, and we're going to save it as an STL file. We're going to save this STL file as Lego Army, like we have the file named, and go into Options. This is very key here. What we want is to figure out the tolerances that the STL file makes for the part. We're going to put 0.005 on there. The tighter tolerances that you make, the smaller the triangles that the STL file is going to make, and the bigger the file is. But with the bigger files, you're going to have more refinement with the tolerance at a lower number. But it's all whatever computing power you have and whatever power that the prototyper has. Another very, very important thing is to do save all components of an assembly in a single file. This makes it so that you're not going to have all those 60 files that you're going to have to go through to make the component work. Alright, once you have all those options in there, you're going to push save, and it's going to save the STL file right where you want it. After you get this file saved, this is the file that you can actually take over to the prototyper and print these out.